kick him out for me, please. Hi, my name is Lacey and welcome to my recap of episode 34 of Love Island UK, summer 2023. I also recap Love Always, Temptation Island, and The Big D, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next recaps are live. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so thank you for your support. So we're at Casa, and it's the morning, and Catherine just got smooched, like deep smooched, by Ellum, and she goes and tells the girls, and they are super jazzed for her, and they like her with Ellum more so than they like her with Scott. They call them more compatible. And then they say, Scott who? Poor Scott. He was just trying to stick up for Catherine. Ella and Uzi are chatting, and he's like, I'm just here for you. And she says, well, I'm closed off. And he says, well, your head can't turn. And she said, well, the only person who can turn my head is you. I'm open to everyone, but I'm closed to everyone but you. He goes in for a kiss, but she does reject it. As she should, because she said she was closed off with Ty. Cody and Jess are talking, and she says she's a slow burner, but she is more into Cody than she is Zachary. Whitney and Lachlan are having more chats, and they are still into each other, and she's saying that she's closed off, or he gets the impression that she's closed off until she's open, and then when she's open, she's like 100% in, and that is very true with Whitney. We've seen it. Slow burner, but then dive in head first. But they're really hitting it off, and I like this. Then the girls play the girls and the Casa boys play Truth or Dare. Catherine had to pick two people to do a three-way kiss with, so she picked Whitney. So it was Catherine, Whitney, and who was that guy? Cody. So they had a three-way kiss. Uzi had a dare, and he had to suck Ella's toes. Catherine had a dare, and she had to take the shirt off the guy she likes the most and lick him all the way up. And it was Ellum, obviously, and she licked his abs, every single one of them, up his neck and kissed. Uzi had to kiss his top three, and he kissed Leah, Katie, and Ella. Leah had to pick the guy she fancies most, lay him on the ground and ride him like a cowgirl, and she laid Uzi down, and she rode him like there was the dancer, there was the Leah dancer I wanted to see earlier. Get it, girl. And then the last dare was that each of the guys had to pick somebody to twerk on them. So all the girls were twerking on one of the guys, and I didn't catch everybody. It didn't matter. So that was the end of the Truth or Dare. After the game, Leah is talking to Jess, and she says, I just want Montel. And Jess is talking to Leah, and she says, I just want Sam. These poor girls. They don't know better when it licks them in the face. Ella and Uzi are talking, and he's just into her, and she says he's just what she was looking for and wanted and needed. He's more of a man than a boy. Listen to yourself speak, woman. Lachlan and Whitney are speaking again, and they are still hitting it off. And they smooch, and it is great, and I'm loving them together. They just seem like more of a mature, sensible couple having adult conversations, which I love. So I'm rooting for you. And she is giddy, so I'm loving this for her. Screw Meddy. Ah! And in bed that night, Uzi kisses Ella's cheek, but that is it. It is under the cover, so you don't really see, but it does seem to be just the cheek, and it was a quick little thing. Mwah! The villa. During the day, Scott is talking to Gabby, and she's saying, I'm putting some of my eggs in your basket. Gabby was talking to Ty, she was talking to Sam, and now she's talking to Scott. I think Gabby's just trying to get in the house. Montel and Tink are talking, and they're talking football, and that she used to be in horses and used to horse jump, and she used to be so small she wanted to be a jockey. Mitch and Abby are happy together, and they're both just in it for each other. Ty is third wheeling Molly and Zachariah. This is why I think she shouldn't have come back. At least not in Casa. Maybe have her come back as another bombshell after Casa. That could have been better. Because I think, yeah, Ty latched on as a third wheel, and he was just like, I'm moping about. I miss Ella, talking to them and not talking to any of the girls because he doesn't have to. But it's awkward, and Zachariah and Molly eventually kind of like, okay, bye, Ty. That night in the villa, Abby takes the initiative and takes Mitch up to the terrace, and they're talking about how much they like each other. And they end up smooching on the terrace, and he's talking about how he loves how she took the initiative. And so I'm really, really liking the development between these two. That night, Ty is telling Sam to go smooch everybody. So Sam is trying to decide between Gabby and Amber. And Ty's like, well, fuck Jess, go kiss these girls. This is what you're here for. So Sam's like, what? Should I really? And Ty's like, go do it. And so Sam's like, okay, sir. So Sam goes and talks to Amber, and he says how much he's feeling her, and she's saying how much she's feeling him. And he's saying that his head is kind of torn in a couple different directions, but they end up kissing. And then Amber specifically says, please don't go kissing Gabby next. And he says, oh no, I haven't. Not yet. Kick Sam out. Kick him out for me, please. I strongly dislike this boy. He makes me really angry. Sam goes back to Ty and says, oh yeah, I smooched Amber, yay. And then Ty goes, okay, now go smooch Gabby. Go do it. And Sam says, well, she told me not to. And Ty goes, go do it. Go kiss her. And Sam's like, yes, sir. Because Sam apparently has no balls. And he goes over to Gabby and he's chatting with her, and they end up smooching. And he tells Gabby that he smooched Amber prior to her, and Gabby feels like an asshole now. And then Sam goes over and tells Amber that he kissed Gabby, and she's like, I just said please don't, and you just did. I mean, thank you for telling me, but like, what a dick move. What a dick move. Ty also forces Montel to kiss somebody, so Montel takes Tink up to the terrace and kisses her, and then almost immediately regrets it, but still does it, and still cuddles and does something in the covers and in bed. Amber is therefore very upset and sad that Sam kissed Gabby, especially after she asked him not to. And she cries to Molly and Zachariah and a couple other people, and they're just like, yeah, he's an asshole, just like, yep. The next morning in the villa, we'll start there. Tink told Molly that Tink and Montel were making out in bed the night before, after he regretted it. That doesn't last very long, does it? The guys are reassuring Ty, saying Ella would never bring back somebody or never do anything. Amber confronts Sam and is like, you handled that very badly. You kissed her after I asked you not to. You made us both feel shitty. So what's up with that? And he does apologize. I just don't buy anything that comes out of that guy's mouth. So his apologies can shove it. And then Montel says to Tink that he and Tink have more in common than he did with Leah. I don't know. Either way, I don't know. On the Casa side in the morning, the girls are talking and Catherine is saying how she has more in common and more chemistry with Ellum than she did with Scott. Whitney is just super happy with Locken, and everybody is happy for her. Leah and Jess miss Montel and Sam respectively. They shouldn't, because those guys are trash. Ella is confused, and Uzi gives her a nice massage, and it looked glorious. And then there's a text announcing what we all know is coming. The Casa recoupling. I don't know. I feel like I'm not super invested in many of these couples, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm rooting for Whitney and Locken, but that's not going to cause any drama over there. I feel like I'm more rooting against people than for people. Like, I want Sam out so Jess can find love elsewhere. I want Montel out so Leah can find love elsewhere. Like, that's my problem. There's not a lot of yay, there's a lot of get out of here. And that's troubling this season. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think is going to happen at the recoupling? What do you think about the Casa and Villa drama and the smooches going around like crazy? Leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.